Darin Fang Stormflame. The biting wind howled like a starving wolf, and I, Darin Fang Stormflame, felt its teeth in my bones, but it wasn't the cold that sent a jolt of fear through me. Old man Tiber, the village elder, was fading. His inner fire, the one that kept him alive through 100 winters, was being stolen, not by sickness but by something darker. He clutched my hand, his grip weak. Fang, the ember thief, he's back. My hand instinctively went to the obsidian shard hidden beneath my worn leathers, the tool, and the curse of my trade. The trail led me to the Whispering Caves, a place even the nomadic celestial clans avoided. They say spirits dwell there, but I found something far more tangible: scorch marks and a lingering scent of stolen warmth. I found a small shrine desecrated and a single blackened feather. Recognition slammed into me. Kalen, a former member of my clan, exiled years ago for reckless ambition. He believed fire wasn't meant to be shared but taken. My father, he tried to stop him. A memory flickered, a blinding flash, and the warmth of my father's hand disappearing, replaced by ice. That's why I became a thief, to understand, to control this power. I tracked Kalen to a hidden geothermal vent, where he was building a device, a twisted engine designed to siphon the life force from the land itself, concentrating it for his own use. He wasn't just stealing from people. He was starving the very mountains. Confronting him wasn't easy. He was powerful, his hands crackling with stolen energy. "You always were weak, Darin," he sneered, clinging to tradition, sharing what should be taken. "The strong survive, the weak they fuel us." He unleashed a blast of stolen warmth, and I barely dodged, feeling the searing heat on my cheek. He wasn't just power-hungry, he was driven by a twisted ideology. During the fight, Kalen triggered a cave-in. Trapped, I discovered a hidden chamber filled with ancient celestial nomads' records, journals detailing the original purpose of fire weaving, not stealing, but redirecting excess energy, maintaining balance. They believed unchecked fire led to desolation. My clan, my ancestors, had forgotten this fundamental truth. A realization struck me: Kalen wasn't just stealing fire, he was disrupting the natural flow, creating a dangerous imbalance. The obsidian shard in my hand felt heavy, a symbol not of power but of a corrupted legacy. A flashback flooded my mind: my father not confronting Kalen but teaching him, showing him how to weave the fire, how to balance the energy. Kalen, consumed by pride, refusing to listen, attempting to force the fire to his will. The explosion wasn't a battle, it was a consequence of unchecked ambition. I understood now: Kalen wasn't a villain, he was a misguided student, driven to extremism by his own arrogance, but understanding didn't excuse his actions. I had to stop him, not just to save the village, but to restore the balance my ancestors had lost. We battled amidst the geothermal vents, the air thick with heat and stolen energy. I didn't fight to destroy him, but to redirect his power, to overload his device, to force the stolen energy back into the earth. He fought with desperate fury, convinced he was right, that I was a fool. Finally, with a surge of effort, I channeled my own fire-weaving skills, combined with the knowledge from the ancient records, and overloaded his device. A blinding flash, a deafening roar, and then silence. Kalen collapsed, weakened but alive, the stolen energy dissipating around him. The geothermal vent stabilized, and the stolen warmth began to return to the village. Kalen, stripped of his power, was remorseful, finally understanding the consequences of his actions. I didn't turn him over to the village elders. Instead, I offered to teach him, to guide him, to help him rediscover the lost art of fire weaving. The obsidian shard felt lighter now, less a burden, more a tool. The future wouldn't be easy. Restoring the balance would take time. But as I looked towards the horizon, I knew that the celestial nomads and their lost legacy had a chance to thrive once more.